Hello, it's Jackie Alton from Green and Natural Living, and this week it's Environmenstrual Week of Action organised by the Women's Environmental Network, and it's a week to raise awareness of washable pads and moon cups and things like that, and also to raise awareness on how to dispose of disposable pads and tampons properly, and also raising awareness of the amount of plastic in disposable products and some alternatives to those. So I thought I would hop on and talk about washable pads. I've been using a moon cup and washable pads for over 15 years now, and I really wouldn't go back to using disposables with the paper and the plastics that are in them, because in my opinion washable pads are just so much more comfortable. So I found out about Washable Sanpro or reusable Sanpro back when I was a waste and recycling officer, or waste minimisation and recycling officer, and I was actually researching washable or reusable nappies because we were wanting to give information to women to help them decide whether to use washable nappies, because using washable nappies obviously reduces the amount of waste going to landfill. And at the time it was the Women's Environmental Network that were doing the most to promote the Real Nappy campaign. I think their campaign was actually the Real Nappy campaign to start with. And as I was researching that, I also came across on their website about washable or reusable Sanpro sanitary products, and which I'd never heard of before, didn't hear about it at school or anything like that. So looked into it and thought I would give it a go and try Moon Cup. And I use a Moon Cup and washable pads just because I've quite a heavy flow, so I need that extra backup. And as I say, I have not looked back over the past 15 years. I was really lucky in the Moon Cup suited me, and I was able to use it. I had to cut off the stem and things like that, but you know, it was the best thing for me, and I still use it today and get on really well with it. But I also use washable pads, as I say. So I thought I would show you some of the different types of pads. These are all from On Your Flow, and basically I've bought these with my own money, so it's not a sponsored post or anything like that. It's just a product that I love and that I use. So the first one is a little pad there. You can see it's not very thick at all, so I would use this at the start and end of my period. Also, for any women that have little ups moments, you could use these, and they're really nice to use. They're very soft. It's organic velour on the front, and then it's a fleecy on the back. And as you can see, it has wings, so you can pop it up. You hear the snap, and so then if you've got it slightly misplaced, you can just move it about a little bit, and anybody that uses normal disposable, you know, once you've got it stuck on, you can't really move it, so, and that can be really annoying and a bit uncomfortable. So these are really good, and once you've got it in position to where you want it, it pretty much does stay put, so you don't have to worry about it moving up or back. So that's a little one for, as I say, light days at the start and end of your period. Then we have more your everyday ones, or sort of, and so you can see again it's got poppers and wings. You can buy them without wings if you don't want the wings, but I just find them better to use that. So that's sort of moderate days, I'd say, or you know, every days. If you're a lighter flow, you'd most probably might be able to cope with this every day, or sort of the heavier days. And then that's another one, and it's actually got a wool backing, and then another one there. So you can see they come in pretty colours, which I like. I tend to buy the darker colours just because I prefer them. Some people, if you want undyed, then they do come in an undyed varieties. But the dyes are actually eco-friendly dyes, so you don't need to worry so much about that. And then for heavier days, then I've got this longer pad, and again sort of poppers on the back. And this one, you might be able to see if I move that up, that one is even a little bit thicker, if you can see that, I don't know. So it's got some extra, and you can see the stitching's a bit more substantial there. So as I say, these are what I would tend to use at night on my heavier days as well, and I really love them. They're so soft and lovely. And what I do is, once I've used them, then I will rinse them with cold water, and then I just put them in a normal wash. One thing I would say is not to use fabric conditioner, because if anybody's used washable nappies, they'll know that you don't use fabric conditioner on them because it affects the absorbency. But yeah, I mean, I get on really well, and once I've washed them, I put them out on the line, or if it's bad weather, on the radiator. I don't have a tumble dryer, so I don't know how well they go in the tumble dryer, but I assume they'd be fine in the tumble dryer. I don't know really how often to say to change them, because for me, because I use them at the backup of my moon cup, I tend to go a bit longer than if you were just using them on their own. So you might have to have a little bit read up on that and test them and things like that, and see what you think. Also, you know, it might be a case of if you're out at work or something, you maybe want to sort of do half and half, so use disposables when you're out at work, and then use these when you're at home, or sort of at the weekend and things like that. For me, I went completely from disposables rather to moon cup and washable pads. You know, for some people, maybe they want to try them and maybe buy a couple. One thing I didn't say is the price. These ones, the standard regular ones, are what they're called, they're $8.35, and then this bigger one is $8.65, and the one with wool backing is a little bit more expensive at $9.60. So you know, you can buy, say, a couple and try them, and then see how you get on with them, and then if you do like them, you can buy more. One of the things that some of my friends that have swapped to a moon cup or washable pads is they say they have less cramps, less period cramps. Don't know why that is. For me, I can't remember what it was like to be on a period without using washable pads, and there's no way that I'm going to try for a cycle using disposables, because no, it's not going to happen. Another thing is that I actually have less leaks and things when I'm using a moon cup and my pads than I ever used to when I was using disposables. I guess that's a bit to do with positioning and things like that. So yeah, if you've got any comments, then please, any questions, pop them in the comments below. I'll answer them to the best of my abilities. Yeah, if you find it useful, then please like it so more people see it. And again, if you know of a young woman, teenager maybe, that would benefit from watching this, then please share it on as well. Obviously, you know, one of the things is there's a lot of plastic in the environment, and if we can reduce that amount of disposable plastic and paper that's being thrown away. I don't know the stats of how many pads are thrown away in the lifetime of a woman sort of on a period. It'll obviously depend from person to person, however you're flowing things, but obviously it's going to be a lot. So, you know, we can all do our bit, and for me, these are a win-win-win. You save money, they're comfier to wear, they perform better, and you're not sort of chucking a load of plastic and paper away and things like that. So for me, they just make sense, and they are a win-win. But obviously, if you don't know about it, then, you know, you can get washable tampons and things like that, although I've never used those. But yeah, have a look around, see what you can find. I'll put a link to On Your Flow in the description of the video. But yeah, and if you're using them, please do let me know. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. Bye.